Go to the rear of the enemy's line, where quite often you'd be robbed of your personal possessions. Sent to the rear, where you'd be guarded by the provost marshal, the military police, for the duration of the battle, in the rear of the lines. Once the battle was over, it was safe to move you. You'd be marched to the nearest railhead, where you'd be put on a train sent to the nearest prison camp. If you were a Confederate, captured by Yankee soldiers, you'd be marched about 25 miles southeast of Gettysburg, halfway to Baltimore, Westminster, Maryland, to the closest railhead. If you're a Yankee soldier captured by the Confederates, well, you're being marched over the Blue Ridge Mountains into the Shenandoah Valley, about 175 miles to the closest railhead at Stanton, Virginia, in Shenandoah Valley, before you ever saw a train.
Call you back, okay?
Now, you can imagine if you were a wounded Union soldier and you're facing the prospect of a 175-mile march, the prospects of your survival are not good. Of course, once you get to the prison camp, the fun just begins. Up to this point in the war, quite often they would hold exchanges where they would trade prisoners back and forth. And so prison camps were only made to house a limited number of men. But when Ulysses S. Grant comes east in March of '64, takes over federal command, overall federal command, General-in-Chief, Washington, he's going to end the exchange because he knows that the North will win a war of attrition, and the trading back and forth just prolongs the war. And so when they stop exchanges, the prison camps begin to overcrowd. This is why you have the high mortality rates in these prison camps. Clearly, very clearly, you can see on the Union side, on the left side of the hill, from those folks in the southern grandstand, and in front of us on the right side of the grandstand, a very clear skirmish line set out in front of the Union forces. Just a light force of separated men. And basically what they're doing is they're screening their army, drawing fire from the enemy, kind of pins down the enemy position. Based on the response to the enemy fire, you get some idea what the strength is that they're massing on you.
They're like a misfire, didn't they?